Okay. And if you've used your W and you stay for the 2 minions, you do the mistake that she pokes you down and throws ignite to you. Use flash and don't try to outplay her by dodging her E. Okay? Don't hesitate
Okay.
to use your flash. Just if you used your flash, you have to play a bit safe from now on until you have it again, but use it for safety. It's better safe than sorry. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, when I say 3, we can click. Which minute are you at?
3:30.
Okay, I'm at 3:28, then gonna at 2 you can go.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay. It's not that good, guessing. Yeah, but you need to expect that the enemy is good most of the times. Until you can check from his movements whether she is good or bad, you need to assume that she is or he is good. Okay. Now you push the lane again. You need to only last hit. Because if the lane is here, she have a ward on the bot side, but she's playing on the top side, so Elise can gank her. Okay. Don't hit the
Okay.
minions to hit the minions. Just last hit.
Yeah,
In
try and freeze the lane close to my tower.
Yes. In the melee versus range matchups, you want the lane to be on your tower. Doesn't matter if you are the ranged one or the melee one, but you want the lane to be close to your tower. I'm the lane, not the wave, sorry. But yes. Yeah, and don't use your W to last hit a minion. Use it to poke LeBlanc when you can. Because you
Okay.
see there, you used your W and then she knew you can't contest her trade, so she used his combo. And now you're again pushed, but well, you're playing the side that you have a ward, so it's fine. You know the combos with Zed?
Yeah, that was just a bad one. I assure you, I don't do that every time.
Yeah, you should respect the level 6 LeBlanc. If the lane is there and you can't do shit, just go B. If you're against LeBlanc and you are like 20% HP, just go B. Because she doesn't have flash because you used it before. But she has ult in like 2 seconds. But yeah, go in B. If you went B before, you wouldn't miss that much minions. I don't know if she pushes. She pushes, she's doing okay. Okay, she's letting... Okay, now the lane will stay in front of your tower, so it will be fine for you. You see? When you go lane, when you go to base, you want the lane to be, the wave to be reset. So you want to, if you see the other enemy mid laner going B, you want to push as fast as possible. In almost every case, you want to do this. Push as fast as possible so the wave hits the tower, and when you come back to lane, the lane is the middle or by your tower. Don't use your W to farm, just use it to poke LeBlanc down. Okay, that's a good roam because you push the wave and you can roam. That's fine. Even if you don't get a kill, you might get summoners. Don't use your E before you use R. That case, you see what you did?
Which again?
Okay, pause it and go to minute 7:40.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, you have flash up. Okay. Can you put it at 0.5 speed?
Okay, yeah.
When I say 3, go. 1, 2, go. Okay, here for example, you don't need to use your W here. Pause it. You see that you used your W and then your E, and you failed both.
Yeah.
Here you can keep running and use your R, your ulti, directly to Vayne, and then use your W to close the space when she uses his. Well, she uses his flash, but you are uh, with your ulti above her. But use your W after to close more space when she uses heal or when Naut stuns you. Okay? You didn't need to use your W here. And then you use your E and you didn't hit anyone. Use your E when you have like two shadows on. Try to use it if you have two shadows on him, on her.
Okay.
Or at least after you ult, because after you ult, you will hit with your E 100% of the times. Okay, go. Okay. Here, if you had your W, maybe you could have done something more. But yeah, I don't think you could have killed Vayne there. Unless you make it like perfect.
Should I have used my flash instead there?
No, not using your flash is fine. She used both summoners. You can come maybe another time and then use your flash for it. But I don't think you could have killed Vayne there. Okay, you can put it at speed 1. I'm at minute, pause it at 8:10. So we
10.
go. Already did it?
No, not yet.
Okay, then at 3 we go 1, 2, go. And here it's fine the roam because you don't lose minions. So you did fine, this roam was fine. And now maybe you didn't get a kill, but now Vayne doesn't have summoners against Taliona with flash. So you pretty much helped bot a lot. And if you see bot right now, they're freezing and they are like denying Vayne lots of farm. So even if you didn't get a kill, you pretty much gave bot a huge advantage.
Yeah, I was annoyed at the time because Ezreal didn't follow up, so I didn't really even notice this.
Yes, but it's fine. Anyway, it was worth because you didn't lose to minions. And you know that you can use your E and then your W, and it will still. Your shadow will still E if you do it fast enough.
Well, just do it instantly.
Yes. You can E and then W, and it will. Your shadow will E.
Ah.
With Q, it used to work, but not anymore. Okay, here Elise. Focus the another one when the real one changed her. Never mind. When the jungler ganks you and you see like LeBlanc is like that, she used everything to come to you. You can use your ignite, so you help the jungler take the kill. Okay? I don't know if
Okay.
you forget it or.
No, I think I probably didn't use it on purpose. Yeah.
Okay. And here you see the lane, the wave. This wave is bad for you now. If you were the jungler, for example, here, what you would want to do is push the wave into the tower so LeBlanc loses all these minions. Okay? That was not your mistake, it was Elisa's mistake. Because you see now you get like 3 minions. Well, you didn't get any, but you could get 3 minions. And LeBlanc can get like 6 or 7.
Hmm.
And a big one. Roam is fine too, because your lane is there, you can do much. Now LeBlanc has no flash. Here you can use your W and R. Well, I don't know. Leona had ult? I don't know why Leona didn't went for that.
Yeah.
Well,
Thought bot was a bit useless at the time. Yeah. I was like, I'm coming down for a gank and didn't really respond.
yes, I don't know. Yeah, I can understand that they want the lane to be freezed like that, so Vayne can lose more minions, but they could have killed Vayne and it would have been fine. But whatever, you can. They are not minions that you can say do that. Doesn't matter, you didn't lose that many CS in the room. Here I don't know why you be. And when you're against a LeBlanc and LeBlanc already has like 3 kills, don't rush Yomus. Get Hex Drinker.
Okay.
And even you can rush Malmorpheus. So the second part from Hex Drinker. Okay.
Alright.
It's worth because taking Hex Drinker against an AP champion, it pretty much wins every trade, every all-in you make. And every trade too, because it gives MR. The ping ward, if you put it in this bush, put it next to your tower. Don't put it in the middle. Okay?
Okay. Why is that?
Because then they can take it off easily. If you put the ping ward next in this bush, I mean in this bush, yes, but close to your tower, closer to your tower, then they have to go further in lane to take the ping down, and then they have to walk like maybe 2 steps more, but maybe that 2 steps is what you need to get the kill or something if the jungler is around. Okay, that was good. I see that, I don't know if you do this, if you ping this, but I see someone is pinging when LeBlanc is sorry, when LeBlanc is roaming, and I find that really good. Okay, here you put out. Here, when LeBlanc goes in you under the tower, you can ult her when she uses his W. Because it's what procs the Q damage and it's what deals more damage. So if you avoid that with your ult, it's what makes you win. Okay?
Okay.
And if you had Hex Drinker, you wouldn't be dead.
True.
You don't need to. You need to think always what you buy and why, and what will be the best item in every situation. Another places where you can put a ping ward is the bush next to blue buff. When you go to blue buff, buff, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they put this word, you can put here a ping word, and the enemy normally won't check it that often. Or when you put where you put this word now, you can already put a ping word there too. Here, don't go for fight or zone. If they are bot, they are not doing anything. Just go to lane, push the wave, get the wave into the tower, and you will win like maybe 10 CS from Blanc. Okay? Don't don't lose time from generating gold, we can say. And that's fine because now Fiora is farming alone. LeBlanc is losing minions right now. She's not getting any because you have good wards. Yeah, you see, you push the wave dives to the tower or to Nasus, it doesn't really matter. Because if Nasus takes the mid wave, he won't take the top wave. And here, yes, just take the tower. A tower gives like, if you take it alone, gives the same gold as a kill. And plus that, you have the minion waves that you farm. So maybe from every minion wave you get like 130, 120 gold, and the tower is like 275, I think, if you get the local gold. You know that if you kill the tower and you are there, you get more gold, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, here you are doing it fine. Now you have like the same gold as LeBlanc, when she has 4 kills and you have 1 kill. And she has 1 assist more than you. So you see that you need to focus more on objectives and maybe not that much on getting kills. LeBlanc is to focus on getting kills. That will lose. Well, I can't say that because I know who will win the game, but that's not good. Now she could have taken like half the HP from the tower. And what she did was crap. So yeah, not worth.
Gotta get that vision though.
Yeah, and I don't mean crap like with P, I mean with B. Okay. LeBlanc is the only one fed in his team. While you maintain LeBlanc in the mid lane, it's fine. So just push the waves and let your team fight like 4v4, 4 versus 4. What minute are you at?
1910.
1910, okay. Then I pause it because I'm 9025. Tell me when. Okay.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay. Now you just need to stay in the mid lane and create pressure, keep getting waves, and get the tower when you can. You will probably come because LeBlanc will most likely roam. Okay, yeah. There she goes. Yeah, don't roam now. You need to take the tower now. You see that what you did there? And you see that if you take the tower, it's like a lot worse for your team. Don't fight for fight. Don't fight to fight. Fight to get like objectives. Okay, that was good. But the tower was still better. Because when you do this fight, if LeBlanc had done it better, they could kill you. But if you take the tower, you have like no risks because the tower will fall yes or yes. So you need to always consider, is it worth taking the risk? And most of the times you can win games without taking risks and just do the safest options or the option that has a highest rate of success. You have any question, just ask me. You hear me or?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sometimes I don't know if I'm talking alone. I need to check. Here, what you don't need to be here. They are almost under their towers. Well, you're fed as hell. that gave you like I think 300 gold. Okay, because they fought. Rek'Sai fought. I don't know why he fought. Like one with. But I think that your team can win this fight without you. And if you take like 50% from the mid tower HP, then it's worth. Because maybe if you're not there, you don't get the 2 kills, but you don't need like 4 gold right now, because you already have enough gold. Your team has enough gold advantage to win a team fight at this moment. But if you look at their teams, they have an Asus and a Vayne. If you just keep trading like kills, you're in the risk of not ending the game because you don't take objectives. So what you need to prioritize when you are like that far ahead, because you have now 7k ahead, you need to prioritize objective more than kills. You got 2 kills, but you got no tower, no Drake, no Baron. I mean this case because they have like a Vayne and an Asus, and late they will. Well, Fiora is strong too late, and Ezreal too. But you don't want to risk getting a point where everyone has like 6 items.
Yeah, get it done quicker.
Yes. Now I don't know why they group, because you want to fight right now. If you group, you kill 5 of them, you can get inhibit. I don't know why they are grouping. They just want to farm and stall the game.
Put in the game in silver. Everyone decides to come into the same lane and fight for that.
It happens in Diamond. Don't think it's that much difference. I don't know why they group like that. They can't win the fight. You have to play it really bad. I mean your team, to lose the fight. And here, for example, you can like take the bot tower. Because your team can, well, they are pretty low. Or maybe help take mid tower. But you could have taken the mid tower if you didn't like be so afraid. Because Nautilus had no ult, no exhaust. Well, I know no exhaust, maybe you don't know, but you know he doesn't have ult. Okay, now they decided to fight a 4v5. Seems reasonable. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you have time to think it. Lol. If you are as low as Vayne was, and you are in Vayne situation, just go B. Don't stay around with like 20% HP, never. Because you will be like 20% useless from what you can be. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you will play like afraid because you don't have HP. So it's better to go B and then come back healthier. Here they could have done Baron if they were. If I was in the other team, I would go Baron. The moment you leave the inhibitor. Because it's like, well, go Baron, but if you come, just run away. But it's like super lost right now. Blah. No. No. Lol. No. That didn't happen. Yeah, now the game is pretty much over. What you need to do now is you can go all 5 in a lane and push it, or just let Fiora split push top and you go for bottom. Okay, so you see now Nautilus and Vayne. If you are Vayne, don't go that ahead, never. And that far, I mean. If you are like that behind, you shouldn't leave like your tier 2 towers. You shouldn't go far away from there. You know which ones are the tier 2 towers?
Yeah. Wait, would you go that far if it wasn't even up?
There was fight and I didn't hear you. Can you repeat it?
Would you go, like, if, say if that bot tower was gone, would you still go that far? Out of base?
If tier 2 bot tower is gone, only if I have a ward in the jungle. You see where you stand right now that there's a ward? If there's a ward there, you can go to the tier 2 bot tower. But even if there's no tower. Here what you can do is, if you see that they are defending bot, you can go to the mid wave and push it, and create pressure there for your team. Okay? With Zed, because you're not likely gonna hit the tower because you are a melee. So you can go mid, so 1 or 2 of them comes. Yeah, you can wait to that the wave pushes and they should go mid, but that way you create more pressure if you're mid. Okay?
Okay.
You need to always keep an eye open in case they engage on your team, but if they engage on your team, you can maybe end the game. And I think that your team can win like 4v5 right now. They don't even need you, I think.
I'm about to do something really stupid. I think.
Yes. And if they fight, even if they lose the fight, it will take longer because the other ones doesn't have the damage. You will have time to like take 2 towers and maybe the Nexus. Okay, here you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to risk getting a kill when you already have like Fiora pushing top and and the mid inhibitor is open. No, Fiora, it was the other one. But see, they will like 4v5. Well, I don't know if you killed Vayne. I think no. Or? Did you kill Vayne?
No.
Whoa, I hear you like lagging a lot.
Oh, really?
A bit.
Is that better?
Yes. Now what you need to do? Well, if you want, what time we have now? I don't know when we start, to be honest. I don't know if there's a lot much you want to see about this game, but I think there's nothing much I can say you. Well, now what I can say you is that you should focus on ending the game. Because taking the inhibitors first and then go Baron or go top or make them surrender. Okay, that works too.
All part of the plan.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any questions? Or there's something you would like to look at?
What should I do if say the like top lane tank is fed? For example, Mundo. I don't know.
Yes, Mundo. And he's fed.
Yeah.
And they are destroying your top lane.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. What I'm gonna say now, it works if you're the jungler too. Okay?
Okay.
What you need to do if their top lane is fed is fight. I know it sounds easy, but try to fight when he's not there. So if he will be top lane probably. So what you need to do is try to or win mid or win your lane, win mid lane. If you're the jungler, gank mid lane for example, or go roam bot. But going top, you can only go roam top and try to kill the Mundo and shut down the Mundo if you know that the jungler and the mid lane are not going to be top. Because if you go top to kill Mundo, for example, you can kill Mundo 1v2, yet he's not that fed, we can say. But then comes their jungler or their mid lane, you will lose the 2v2. and that will make you lose all the early game, and you will have now to be like it's not only top that's far behind, but you're in mid lane far behind too, and the jungler too.
Okay.
So it's like if you have a like a super they have a Fed Mundo. Mundo is like a superhero now. No?
Yeah.
So what you need to do is or you to create a superhero in your team. Either yourself or someone else in your team. But you know that the superhero won't be your top lane because he's already fighting against the superhero, so he's probably going to be now destroyed.
Yeah.
And the other lanes are better right now when we talk about gold and stuff. So what you need to do is get your bot lane ahead and then make your bot lane fight against the Mundo, or try to be ahead yourself, and that means you need to or win your win your lane. You can win your lane without killing your opponent, maybe taking mid tower and then roaming bot and taking the bot tower. It gives you and your team enough gold so you can fight the Mundo again. And if the enemy Mundo is fed and you have Zed, for example, buy health reduction items. For example, yes, the last whisper. I think right now it's if you are facing a Mundo, I've checked that I think it's better to get the item that reduces healing, okay? Like really early, you can get it. And then when
How early? Like first or second item?
you can, but not the last whisper, only the part that reduces heals, self healings. That's like 800 gold, so you can get it like second item.
Oh.
Or even first item if you are in the lane against. If you are not in the lane against the Mundo, second or third item. And you don't complete it. Because then you get other items, and when you already have like 5 items, it's worth changing that for the item that gives you more damage per health they have. I mean the other
Yeah.
last whisper. Because once you have like all full items, it doesn't matter how Mundo regens, because you will kill him so fast with the other things. And the fight will probably not be that often, so you will have like your ignite up again every time you fight Mundo, every time there's a team fight. Because in the late game there's like the philosophy, or well, it should be that everyone waits for his summoners before fighting again. Okay. So yeah, if the top lane or the bot lane are fed, try to feed the other lanes. If you're a jungler, that works too.
Okay.
And only gank top lane or only roam to top lane if you see like the jungler and your for example, you send your mid lane to base because you poke him so hard that he's too low and he needs to recall. And then you see the jungler in a ward in the bot side of the jungle. And your top lane is being pushed to the tower. Then you can go roam. But only if you are...
Hello?
only if you are like 100% sure that you will have numbers advantage.
You said try not to fight with him there, like what do you do if say the Mundo is fed
Can you
and
write the questions in the LOL client, because I hear you like with lots of lag, and I don't know if it's the page or your connection. Can you write it down? Okay. Yes. Okay, if they are 5, I guess the Mundo is there. Okay, then you try to defend the tower. As 5, you try to group, and only the Mundo is going to be ahead. And if the Mundo is not that ahead, then you need to like only fight if they dive you, because they are only going to group mid if they can take the tower, probably. Well, I don't know in silver, maybe they do it every time, but Amundo is a melee. He can't really go like in the front and take the tower that easy. And if he goes to take the tower, you can just hit the champions, the enemies, I mean, and if they dive you, then you're going to win the fight probably. If you are behind, you need to always try to go to ward like a lot on your jungle, so you know where the enemy is. So when you know that, for example, an enemy is too far ahead, because when people is ahead, they tend to think that they can win every fight, and that's not true. So you need to ward to know who is coming, how much of them are coming, and like group with your team and fight in situations where they go too far ahead. If you are behind, you can only win if the enemy makes a mistake, and they will make mistakes, so don't worry. And use these mistakes into your own profit. If you are behind, don't try to make plays, because if you make plays, that means you will probably be in an even situation and you will lose. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was writing. Yeah, I didn't check, lol. Can you talk? So maybe you don't have lag now?
Is this better?
Yes, now it's fine. So you don't have more questions? Okay. Okay, then I don't have. I don't know. I've recorded the lesson. Do you want to have it or
Maybe upload it to YouTube or something.
edit? Sorry.
Are you going to upload it somewhere like YouTube?
I don't I'm not planning to, but maybe I thought about that. If I did it would be a problem.
No.
But I can upload it to YouTube like private, and then you can check it again if you want.
Yeah. That'd be
Okay.
good.
Okay, then I'm going to do that.